the NFC Championship game, and the road to a Super Bowl goes through Chicago. It's the Eagles and the Bears coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport, historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, a terrific matchup to decide who represents the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's the Philadelphia Eagles and the Chicago Bears. The George Halas Trophy awaits the winner of this one, as well as a spot in the Super Bowl. Thanks for being with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson with you. Greg, the anticipation's thick. Love this moment where we have a champion in the NFC crowned on this field. Couple of teams that don't like each other. What are you going to be watching for in this one, partner?
Yeah, I think one of the coolest things about these conference championship games, Mike, is how well these two teams know each other. When you find yourself here in the NFC, you're playing, not maybe every year, but you're playing each other a lot. You know their tendencies, you know the roster, you know the opposing coaching staff. There's some bad blood built up, not only over the course of this season, but previous ones. And tell you what, we wanted the best two teams in the conference with a game on the line to go to the Super Bowl, and I think we got it.
Here's the Chicago offense taking the field for the first time. Leading them out, it is their rookie quarterback from your alma mater, Greg, University of Miami.
These are the type of games, Mike, where you can become a legend, not only for your franchise, but to the entire city. His play throughout the year has helped them get to the point where the NFC Championship is taking place in their stadium. And if he's able to continue to play at that high level over these next 4 quarters, his team's going to have a real shot to end the weekend as NFC champions.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
And on the carry, this is Ezekiel Elliott. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he indeed picks up a Bears 1st down. They'll have it by a lot. It turns out to be a big gainer on 4th down.
That's living a little dangerously here, Mike. On this side of the field, 4th down, there's nowhere to go with the ball. He's able to bail his coach out by making a play with his legs, but man, that was a big gamble. But in this case, it paid off.
First and 10 now from the 36. On the give, it's Elliott. And a strong 1st down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short.
Let's go, go!
They'll stick with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
Every team in the NFL wishes to come into each week's game and win the line of scrimmage battle. And in this case, I think it's pretty clear which side is winning. Great first drive, primarily all on the ground.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10. Again, here's Zeke. Just refusing to go down. He winds up with a gain of 7.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Holding offense. Still second down.
An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches. Now this time they'll look to throw. He's got it inside the 5. He is in. Roll Odunze. Touchdown Bears. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will take the early advantage. They lead 7-0 in this NFC title game. $7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. On the return, here is Ainias Smith. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback, it's Jalen Hurts.
This place is rocking right now, Mike. I mean, neither one of us can even hear each other speak. This crowd is certainly doing their part. They're trying to create as hostile of an environment as humanly possible to give their team the upper hand. And he's going to have to overcome this atmosphere if he's going to lead his team to the Super Bowl. This isn't going to be an easy task by any stretch of the imagination, but as long as he goes out there and he plays smart and aggressive, they're going to have a shot to fly back home as NFC champs.
And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And he's not going to be able to get away. Very good coverage on the perimeter. It goes down as a loss of yards. So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. Hurts going to fire this one out to Smith. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll try and get there on the ground. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a first down. Dotson, the man in motion. He will not get back to the line of scrimmage. They pick him up and throw him down for a loss. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. To throw is Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. Now Hurts going to call his own number. And he's going to have an Eagles first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Field King.
Hurts. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. Throwing is Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barkley. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. It is 3rd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. That's going to be incomplete, and it'll leave just enough time for one final play in this opening quarter. Elliott's kick is good, and the Eagles are on the board. It's 7-3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. They finally get him down, but he gets all the way up close to the 40-yard line. 1 quarter down, 3 to go on the road to the Super Bowl. It's the Bears off to the early lead. We're back to Soldier Field after this. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Here we go, Shaq.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. Brought in by the tight end, Cole Kmet. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. You can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Elliott. Finding room to the 20. The speed on display. He's in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Chicago.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears extend their advantage to 14-3. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Eagles offense ready to take over as we check out the playoff race in the NFC. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. To throw is Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. On 2nd down, Barkley. And he'll have a 1st down as he gets this up close to the 40-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Man in motion is Brown. And a nice defensive play there coming through to make the play in the backfield. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. To throw is Hurts. A throw on the move is caught. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. Here's 3rd and 2. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. And it sets up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset. But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
On the return is Jones. That's a nice job of making things more manageable for this offense as he takes it back beyond the 25-yard line. The Bears offense and veteran Ezekiel Elliott making their way back out. They built a nice lead for themselves here. They'll try to add to that, beginning with 1st down. Going to start this on the ground with Elliott. And he does not want to go down. Somehow he turned that into a gain of 6. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
Here's Elliott. He looks forward for maybe a yard. It was Milton Williams that time to bring him down. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Let's go now.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He'll try to run for it. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35.
There was a lot of questions surrounding this quarterback about whether his style of play from college would transfer to the NFL game. Well, his ability to create with his legs certainly has here today. We see it with his ability to escape pressure out of the pocket, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Here's 1st and 10.
Come on, set.
He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Komet. 20 yards on that pass play. Good for a Bears 1st down.
Nice 1st down catch there by Cole Komet. And Mike, I've had a chance to spend some time with him in Nashville these last couple summers and at our TEU event that I run with George Kittle and Travis Kelce. And for a big body, for a guy who's just a large guy, he can really bend, he can run, he can get in and out of his break. And I think that's a big reason why, as he's continued to develop, he's a very good run blocker, but he's really become that guy.
This one is hauled in. Are the feet in bounds? Yes! DJ Moore. Touchdown, Bears.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with...
And of course, all scoring plays are reviewed. So replay's going to take a look at this one and make sure it is good for 6. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll try to get this a bit more respectable before the break. It has not been their half to this point. Let's see what they do on this drive. 1st down now. Man in motion is Brown. Hurts to the air on 1st down. A pass caught by Saquon. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. 12 yards on the gain. That's good for a quick first down. Here's Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. To throw on second down is Hurts. He keeps it himself. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable third down, getting some good yardage on that second down play. Now, Hurts. He'll get this out to his running back. Searching for some kind of seam to go forward. It's not there. They get him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks. And now they got a fourth down decision to make.
Here's Braden Mann now. He's on for the second time. He'll try to get something inside the 10. He'll return it from the 11. And he'll get a few yards on this return up past the 15-yard line. The Bears offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. First and 10. The tight end, Komet, is on the move.
Go.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Now, he'll air one out. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's second down.
Let's go. Trap 60, trap 60. 70 range. Hook.
They'll look to throw. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a third down.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction. This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Now, fair catch will be taken out near the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense going to take over just before the half. They'll do so with first and 10. Hurts. This one to his big tight end, Uzama. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Hurts to throw. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Oh, and that throw not able to be pulled in. It's incomplete. Looked like he may have got a little ahead of himself there. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Fair catch called and made right there at the 25-yard line. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll bring him down, but not until he gets to the 38-yard line. So, we've hit halftime here in the NFC Championship game. As we'll get you down to Orlando now, that's where the coach is, Jonathan Coachman, and our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Which one of these two clubs is going to be Super Bowl bound? We'll find out in just a little bit. But first, time to look ahead to the AFC Championship coming up later today. And it should be a great one as well, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs squaring off against the Buffalo Bills. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up, ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly.
All right, Coach, second half, drawing near. Glad to have you back with us here on EA Sports. Both of these teams hoping to be the ones to lift the George Halas Trophy. Quarter number 3 of the NFC title game underway. They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Eagles offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. They are in need of points in a big way as they set out on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. This defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Now, Hurts. Taking off. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Sometimes it's just a case of taking what the defense gives you. And here's one of those examples. There's nowhere for him to go with the ball. For a minute, it looked like he was going to be able to pick up this 1st down with his legs. The defense rallies, brings him down short of the 1st down marker, sets up 4th down.
And some nifty running on the return. Picked up some good yardage before he was taken down. The Bears offense and their running back set to go once more. They've definitely outplayed their opponents to this point in the 3rd quarter. They might be looking to grind out some 1st downs and chew up some valuable time on the clock. Toss right side to the tight end, Komet. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
It's not a coincidence, Mike, that the best offenses in the NFL are all excellent at yards after the catch. It's a combination of a few things: a highly accurate quarterback and the ability of the scheme to get open players in open space. Once you do that, the rest is up to them.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, shot, check go.
He'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Brings up 2nd and 18 at the Eagles' 33-yard line.
60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Ready.
Now they'll set up to throw. He's going to run it.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good gain.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He'll take off again. And he will take this into the end zone. What a run! Touchdown, Chicago. That one is going to hurt the defense. He's looking to throw, can't find anyone, takes off, and Greggy takes it the distance for an exciting touchdown run.
And these are the plays, Mike, that just drive defensive coordinators crazy. You have all of his targets covered up, nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he gets out of the pocket, takes it all the way with his legs. He's just as dangerous with those feet as he is with his arm.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Here's Smith to return it. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot easier to play defensive back, and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now, they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Off he goes. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run the counter with Barkley. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. Got to get this to the 25. Here's 3rd down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's going to keep it himself.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
On 4th down, here comes Jake Elliott for the Philadelphia field goal. This one from 49. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Eagles are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
The Bears offense headed back to take over once more. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Here we go.
The drive starts with a run, and it's Elliott. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half. And he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
And they're going to get him down this time. Not as easy as the last carry. This time they drop him behind the line of scrimmage. 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 38-yard line.
Straight ahead, it's Elliott. And that's a good gain there. It's going to wind up just a couple of yards shy of that 1st down.
It's tough to completely celebrate, Mike, when you don't pick up the 1st down, but that's a run you will take every single time. I mean, good yardage, and in a lot of situations, it'll get you the 1st down, just not here.
16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Chicago.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains in the NFC Championship game. This is the NFL Playoffs on EA Sports. Second down and 8.
Let's go.
They'll run Zeke up the middle. Finding space at the 15. And he's going to take this all the way to the Bears' 10-yard line. It picks up 25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's 1st and goal. Now this time they'll look to throw. He pulls it in around the 5.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times...
A second effort, and he is in. Ezekiel Elliott. Touchdown, Bears. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. And that touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
On is Santos for the PAT. It's up and through. And the Bears will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. Isaiah Rodgers now to return it. He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to go as we give you a look at the current playoff race. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He's going to tuck it and go. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes. Montez Sweat that time fights his way in to record the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get to the backfield and bring him down.
So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. A pistol snap back to Hurts. That'll be taken in by Barker. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. So it'll bring up 4th down.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we look at the highlights, you see it's been tough to stop him here today. Couple of touchdowns in this ball game. He has, without a doubt, been the driving force in this offense so far. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. A run here right side with Elliott. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Again, here's Zeke. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And this is too far over the end line. It's incomplete.
You can just see the reaction on the sideline. This defense thought they had themselves a critical stop. The mantra down here for all defensive coordinators, Mike, is takeaways, field goals. That's what you're trying to do, and man, they were this close to coming away with a huge takeaway.
Third and 6. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll try and get, and he gets to the outside and takes it in. Touchdown, Chicago. He is shining in this postseason spotlight. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
Santos, good on the extra point. And the Bears will add one more onto their big lead.
Santos to kick off for Chicago.
So here's Santos after the touchdown. He's out to kick this one off. On the return is Rodgers. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense ready to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. Operating from the gun, here's her. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
If they win this game, this pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
Hurts working in the pistol. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack. So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Back to crown the NFC champion after this. 3rd and long.
Go.
Now it's Hurts. And this drive is a disaster. He goes down for a 3rd consecutive time.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
Here comes the Eagles punt team, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. That's taken in at the 50. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Come on. Set.
From out of the gun, it's a run with Elliott. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
Have to imagine at some point here, Mike, the defensive coordinator looks to change things up. This running back has had his way with them all day long. Get a few more guys in the box. But then you know what that does. It opens you up down the field to that passing game.
They'll stick with Elliott. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. To the right, here's Elliott. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. And make it a hat trick. That is his 3rd rushing touchdown of the game. A big reason his team is on top.
And so far, Mike, this run game has been the difference, and we're going to see in the second half. Now, can they protect this lead? Because, Mike, that's where a run game has its most value, and so far, this guy's been incredible.
Santos for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Bears add on to their already sizable lead. Down to the final few seconds of this one as the kick is away. On the return is Rodgers. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here we go. One final play. He's going to air this one out looking for Dotson. So this one in the win column for the Bears. As their fans will celebrate, they claim the George Halas Trophy, champions of the NFC. Next stop, the Super Bowl. So that'll do it for Greg Olson, our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. We'll see you in 2 weeks in New Orleans for Super Bowl 59. Till then, good night, everyone.